Pilih kono. Pilih nak gini nggak apa-apa. Ini sampean. Pakai gede ada loh. Berapa? Kentong aku di nama. Oke, kenapa?
Oh ya, terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
Thank you. All right, the plan for the day. We're going in here. All right, me and Tom are out and about today. We are going to the temple. We just actually passed through the gates here. On the way out, I got to remember to take a picture of it. But they said that the first pagoda that we're going to go to is closed.
Because of renovation.
Yeah. So right now we paid $5,000 each to get in. They don't do Chris, so they don't do the barcode. So that's not that bad. But it is a 3-kilometer walk.
1.1.
Ah, he was wrong. 1.1.
No, we must be careful when Indonesians saying 3 kilometer. It doesn't mean 3 kilometer.
Yeah, they go by a different distance system, don't they? Normally,
No,
they're not.
no, they are very bad in
Just bad. Okay.
guessing the distance.
I do that. I notice that with numbers and stuff. A lot of times they say, 50,000 when they actually mean 30,000 or something. So, yeah. So that's not too bad. So we just passed through the gates. It was cheap, 5,000 each. So, and me and Tom are got a small little walk, but it's a nice little walk.
1.1.
Yeah. So that was the plan for today. We were going to do the pagoda and a temple, but instead we're doing the temple. What's the name of the temple?
Temple name is
I can always put it.
Sanggar Agung Temple. Sanggar Agung Temple.
Okay, I'll put the lettering down below. And yeah, but hey, you can't go wrong with this. The guy was trying to sell us the little kiddie ride But you know, go cheap or go home. That's not my style. If it ain't free, then I better not pay too much for it. So yeah, so we're off and running. Nice little. Yeah, this is a great little walk to actually spend the day because the sun's not out, not beating down on us, and we are going the top one on this side. Yeah. We're not obviously going into this. This is Atlantis Land. Nah, it's 80,000 or something, I think. But we can film the outside a little. This is one of the first things we're running into. You can actually see it is needing a lot of repair. Stuff is falling apart up there. There's a nice little green area out front. You can see a lot of this is being not enough money is putting in for the upkeep, and it's a little too expensive. So anyway, this is not our goal for today. I just wanted to actually film it a little. You said this is 80,000, right?
For Indonesians.
For Indonesians, so like 150,000.
150 for us.
150, 160, something like that. So, yeah. And if you don't have the business, you can't afford the upkeep. So that's probably what you're running into here. Because this is the face part of it, and you can see where it's actually stuff's collapsing off it and falling down. And yeah, not too bad. This is the park though. It's not a small one by any means.
Yeah, but most of the experience, the knowledge to
like a ghost town.
What about shell? Do you like shell?
What is it?
Shell?
Shell? You mean like seafood?
Yeah. I don't like it.
No, I don't eat seafood. It's a nice walk though. You got little open spots along the way, restaurants.
But not all.
That's a nice little park, but we're not going to go back there. Here's the park we were just walking by. This looks like the main entrance to it. Just so you guys, we were walking along the street on the outside, but it doesn't look like it's really open right now. Are we going in through this way or down that way farther?
You see, he's passing through.
Yeah, he's passing through.
Passing through that ghost city.
Yeah, it definitely is a ghost little. Yeah, let's see. I'll get a picture of the park here, and you guys see what I was saying. It's like a little ghost park right now. Maybe we'll go through this on the way back. Toilets. All right.
And you spoke about Mickey? Yes, Mickey.
Yeah, not a good day there, Mickey. Hey, brother, how you doing? Coming into one of the temples, or pagoda.
Temple.
Okay. This is nice. It's been a while since I've been in a temple. It smells so good in here. Ah, beautiful. Look at this. It's a nice little park out here. It definitely was worth just taking a small little walk. It wasn't 3 kilometers at all. So, and passed a lot of very nice things. And even this park. I think we also lucked out. It's not really hot. It's we were able to get here with a cloud cover and actually a little bit of sprinkles, but not anything too bad. So. This is one of the things you can do when you're down in Surabaya. There's a statue I know well. Kind of give you guys a complete look around here. This one's locked out. This spot's for meditation.
Meditation.
Okay.
And then they have everyday meditation program here, and they're learning something about Buddhism. And they're staying close to here.
So it's almost like an active school. Because they're learning they're learning something about Buddhism. They're meditating.
But it's very small. Much better in Malang, Batu. There are very big areas where they have 100 rooms.
Yeah.
And many foreigners staying there 2 weeks, 3 weeks to learn meditation, to learn poses.
This one's more like a day camp. You just come for the day, or
I think that they're only offering for 1 week.
1 week, okay.
Yeah,
so,
maximum.
well, where would they actually keep you? Where would you stay off campus and come here, or not campus?
Around here.
Yeah.
Around here.
Okay.
So there are 3 hotels.
Okay.
Where we come from.
Yeah.
Is a possibility? I don't know. Close to here, not. Hotel maybe is
not on the property itself. No. Okay, that's
Before,
cool.
yes, they're using this, but not now.
Ah, okay. Well, good. There you go. A little history. That's why I said it's so nice to have Tom with me as a tour guide. Like I said, he learned everything pretty well through his students. What he was telling me, so his knowledge comes firsthand from Indonesian students, and as the teacher, he was still learning all the history from them. driving them around. Well, go ahead, like in a
A university bus.
in a university bus.
Arranging small groups, 5 people in a group, 4 people in a group, 4 or 5 groups, and
Yeah.
everybody have to present for 1 hour.
That's cool. And then he actually, which was funny because even though he was a teacher, he was gaining all this knowledge from his students and stuff. And you're a tourism teacher, right?
It's a university was for tourism, yeah.
For tourism in German, and so that's what he was teaching. But at the same time, he was learning everything about Indonesian culture, history, and stuff like that. And so that's where his knowledge comes from, firsthand from the Indonesian people.
Okay.
There's the prayer and meditation room. That's nicer.
There was a house here before. This is gone.
So there was a
mosque here now, not belonging to here.
Is that a mosque?
Yeah, this is a mosque here. Empat puluh ya? 40 ya? Something 40. Curious ya?
Iya,
Pernah ya?
terima kasih.
Oke, sama-sama.
KKN.
Okay, so juice.
Getting fresh squeezed orange juice here.
All right.
Yeah. There we go. We are trying it, no sugar added, all. It's orange juice.
Nice, yeah?
Fresh goods. These at 20,000 each, but there's a lot of the oranges that went into it. When you look at how many actually go into it, there's quite a few. So, yeah, if you made it yourself, it's probably not going to be much cheaper. But that's it. And we're back over at these gates. We're going to make a wander through. I'm curious what this is like. Hello, hello.
Hello.
So this is where I was at earlier, and I said maybe we'll walk through on the way back. So go exploring a little. So the temple owns all this land too, all the mangroves and areas like this, from what Tom was telling me. And they have plans to expand, but not the financial means to expand yet. And you can kind of tell, because right now this is not off season for this place, right?
Yeah, it's not high season.
It's not high season, but it's not off season. So you can tell like all the shops down this way are basically closed, and not a lot of people in the park here. But you can see it's a cool park, man. Huh? Yeah. I mean, it's open. So all these shops closed, and it's one of those places that you got to kind of come over to actually see the detail for, because like way in the background back here, there's like dinosaur statues and stuff like that. This would be a really nice spot as a kid if it was a little more busy. Yeah, I mean, you got like merry-go-round style little things as a kid to actually play on if your parents are out here with you to give you a push. Yeah, and you got the dinosaurs. And honestly, these are still in really good condition. They're not falling apart, so they look very safe. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely built for more like for kids and stuff, or parents with kids, because someone needs to push the kids. Yeah, it's a little overgrown, but nothing bad. Yep. Yeah, this is kind of cool back here, man. Actually, I'm enjoying this. This would be kind of enjoy it because we got the whole place to ourselves. There is absolutely nobody
Different
back
kind
here.
of crocodiles. And look at this. How long?
Do they really get that big down here? That's
In
Yeah.
the northern coast of Java, you
Yeah.
find up to 9 meter. 9 meter long crocodiles.
9 meters long
9 meter long crocodiles.
from tail to nose.
Yeah. Since this is not 9 meter, they are small.
That's not 9 meters though.
This is not 1 meter. They are much
You're
smaller.
saying longer? I don't know. I'll have to be eaten by one before I actually believe that.
Australia has this. This
Yeah.
is only in seawater, yeah? Crocodiles, not fresh water, seawater. They are very long. Australia and part of Indonesia. Not
Yeah, we found one dangerous one. This is ran by wheels down below and comes up, hits underneath the boat, and pushes out the boat. So that one obviously you got to probably pay for, get on, or it's part of the package of the. Yeah,
part of the package.
yeah. You can't have a fairground without something that's about ready to kill you. Where would the fun be in that?
There's toilets.
Toilets and more little just swing sets everywhere. Yeah, nice. Ah.
And you see big area for
So as we come out of the little park we were walking through, this was the pagoda that we came down for. That the person at the front gate said no. Hey brothers, said no, the pagoda's closed. And so yeah, it's probably.
not short, it's for a long time closed.
Let's see if I long time closed. Kind of get around here. Huh. I mean, it doesn't look like it's in super bad condition.
I think the pagoda itself is not bad.
I,
We must going around and checking.
maybe it was just for the upkeep or something, but it looks like that was in pretty good condition back there. Not too bad. That's those things happen when there's a lack of funding and stuff like that. There could be some dangerous things back there that are falling apart that they just don't want to take the chance for.
How big the pagoda
But look, yeah, that thing's so big.
how powerful, how colorful this is.
See if I can zoom in here. There it is. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a nice size, big boat. Yeah, there's still new construction here. Something me and Tom were talking about was the fact is I had it in my mind that the pagoda was closed because it was falling apart, disuse or whatever, and he informed me that the pagoda back there is only started.
Short before.
Yeah, a little bit before the pandemic, and you were saying you think it's probably because a lot of the Chinese backers might have caught the COVID and died, and then the backers of it just didn't funnel more money into the project. But yeah, that's not an old building by any means,
This view is
and
good view.
yeah, even this one it's all behind a fence, but this is all brand new. You can see where they're still putting in the windows.
But no work is
Yeah.
going on.
So yeah, you got a very odd combination of disuse and falling apart and brand new construction and it's kind of got the ghost town feeling to it. So, but definitely worth, $5,000 get in just for on foot. Come back, do a small little walkthrough, and yeah, something to do on a nice day like today. All right, one last thing. This is Park Shanghai. This is a newer building, only within the last few years, more or less set up as a tourist attraction. But we're right next to the Pukuwan City Mall, which is directly behind us. So out that way, you come in and you end up in this right here. Like I said, this is all brand new, but just looking around a little bit, I was like, I better bust out the camera and get a little of this. Tom, you said this is 2 years old? Let's go this way first. But it's nice. Obviously, this is going to be around shopping and yeah, consumer economy people. You know who you are. But yeah, it's pretty nice. So I want to bust out the camera and just maybe if I talk long enough, this music won't get copyrighted strikes. Kind of difficult. I get away from that music. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Now, most likely these restaurants are going to be more expensive being in the mall area. But for the cheapos like me, you can just come down and explore a little. Okay, this is the Gate Dragon. Gate of the Dragon. Just stepped a little ways out. You can see the Pukuwan City Mall is right there. And I came in this way. Trying to figure out the best way to film this. And here we go. Now, unfortunately, they look like they got the red tape up over there, so you can't cross over, get any closer to the pagoda here. He's helping people take pictures. Ah, here we go. That's who I am. Now, here are the rabbit. It's very nice here, man. It's a nice little thing to do. Well, that's it, people. I think that's gonna call it quits for the day on the things to do Me and Tom will probably go out and get something to eat. But yeah, this is actually, everything will be marked down, and you guys want to look these spots up yourself. When you're in Surabaya, you'll know where to come. And there's the professional photographer. Tom's there making friends. And
Where you come from?
me?
Yes.
I come from United States,
United States?
America.
Oh,
America, yeah.
United States.
And I ride my bicycle too, so.
Oh, hi.